Good morning. It's Monday on week 29. And I am gonna be working on Leo for this week, in part. Yeah, I think that's most of the work for this week because I have to get it ready for next week. So that's gonna be fun. I barely have any ideas, but I think it's gonna be okay. So that's basically it. It's 9:27. Half an hour before the vlog for this last week comes out. I think I'm just gonna start out the day slow and fun with a bit of stock drawing. So, yeah. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's already 9:38, but it's fine. I have to upload the stock from yesterday, and I have to paint Leo. You've seen the sketches here. Focus. There we go. Still with the golden locks. I'm just not really sure if it's the right color. I have to check out regarding the skin tone. It seems a bit dry. Maybe if I put a little bit of red in, it gets more of a skin tone brown. instead of a wood brown. So I have to try a bit out about that. So that is basically it. Really don't know what else to say. So I kinda want to restart. I don't like the granulating effect on her face. I don't know. I like it otherwise. I don't know. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and after oh dear, this is zoomed in from the little bird. And after letting everything dry, I'm I've come to the conclusion that though I usually don't think that much about what the colors look after they've dried out, her skin tone looks very orangey, and that's weird. So I'm thinking to put just a simple layer of another brown on top, just to blue it up a bit, I guess you can say, so it doesn't look as orange, because it. Mm, so lesson is being learned about having to understand what the colors look like after they've dried, which I usually don't have to think about that much. This is a learning experience in all of the possibilities. All right, so this is how far I've come. I'm sorry I haven't been showing a lot of it, but yeah, I needed some different focuses. So this is where we are right now. I still need to work a bit on this part of the sunflower. Maybe try and work a bit more on the leaf. Then we have to finish off the sun, and yeah, get in the star sign and the thing. What's it called? Oh, also the dark details with the dark blue and some colored pencils. So yeah, this is where we are right now. Apparently, I got the skin tone much more brown-ish, but it doesn't really show up that well on the camera. That's a bit weird, but yeah, it's much better now. So. because I think I'll call this one finished. There's a bunch of stuff I'm really not happy with. Like I think I have to stop using this brush for big washes because even though it looks like it can hold a lot of water, it really can't. If you remember the gradient I did on the sun, even though it took a while longer to get everywhere, this one did a much better job of doing a smooth gradient because I don't know, maybe the water distributes differently or unevenly in this brush, but it's useless basically for big washes. So I'll figure out what to do about that one at some point. So the face got very different amounts of paint and water down, and yeah, it made a bunch of the pigment flow into to the paper texture, giving her a lot of texture in her face that I didn't really have on the neck because I went over to using this brush. I don't really like the effect, but I also don't mind it that much. Another thing is that I should not have put in orange into the brown for the skin tone because it ended up drying much more orangey than, well, but it did. And I didn't think about that. So, lesson learned for that one. The hair, I think I should have done the hair first and then put in the skin afterwards, because a bunch of areas like here and here, especially the places that goes into in front of her face, it looks more like dreadlocks than actual curls. Partly because I don't know how to do curls properly, but practice, and partly because the areas where the skin tone stops and makes a harsh line. So that I think I have to switch around for the next time. Another thing is that I didn't build up the skin tones quite as well, so I ended up having to build layers on top of a very saturated layer, and that makes the pigments work weird. So, what else? I love how the petals turned out in the sunflower. I'm not so happy about the middle of it. I don't know how else to do it unless I had to go in and fill in the areas separately, but again, practice. The leaf I'm also a bit upset about, but not. I know how to do it properly next time because I'm just gonna have to print out references as per usual. Always use references. And then we come to, apart from the petals and apart from this area of her face, my favorite piece, well, my favorite part of the piece, the sun. And even though I could have worked a bit more on getting the outline of the sun a bit less harsh, I think it turned out really cool. And I think I got the ray thing working pretty nicely. So yeah, all in all, a piece I'm far from satisfied with, but I'm still really happy with how it turned out, and really happy I did. I want to keep practicing on the hair like this, and I think next time I'm doing hair like this, I think I'm gonna go darker hair than skin tone, but I would have if it wasn't because this was Leo and I wanted her to have golden hair. So, yeah, I guess That's all there is. So, thank you for listening to my little self-critique. I hope you also got something out of it. I kind of like critiquing my stuff because it makes me think about the piece. But it's also something I want to do with older pieces because you can distance yourself from them much more easily. But that's it. Now I'm just gonna let this baby dry and let all the palettes dry so I can put them away. And I think that's the last thing for today, apart from getting a head start on the vlog editing. It was finished this painting. Not upload the stock, I did that yesterday, but promo the stock. It's gone out to Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And I found out the Skillshare class I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I want to start every Thursday during the first half of the day, just focusing on a class of any kind. It doesn't have to be Skillshare. It doesn't have to be anything digital either. I also have a lot of books that I can study. It's just I want to use some more time just studying because there's so much still to learn. I used 3 years on and off in school and on working, but there's so much more to learn, and there's so many more assets to this job, industry, way of life. I don't know what to call it. I want to find out what I know. I want to find out what I don't know, and I want to learn. So that I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think that's the rambling over. Thank you for listening to all of that. Oh well. Anyways, Leo's done. Let me know what you think of her and tell me what I can do better. Actually, maybe I'll have to redefine that. Tell me how I can do better. How is very important. And yeah. Good morning. It's Thursday. What's happening? It's 10:04. I got up very late. So Leo is done. I have a class I want to do today, and I found one called Lessons in Launching Your Creative Career, the Art of Self-Promotion, because I'm liking that. That's what the cover art looks like. So I'm gonna be doing that for now this morning. And when I finish that, I'm gonna get to make some shots of Leo, so it's ready to go up next week. I guess that's that. I also have to get back to a friend who is commissioning her boy is being christened, and she wants me to make some invitations for that, so I have to get back to her on that as well. So, good morning. That's the plan for today. So, let's get started. Okay, it's been a couple of hours. It's now 14:41, so not really a review, just a quick update on the course. I like it. It's pretty straightforward, but I don't think I'm in the mind space for the stuff talked about. There's a lot of extra work on it that I need a bunch of more time to actually do. So it was the wrong course to start on. Let's say it like that. So I'm just gonna file this away for now and get into it at some other point, because it's a good course, good class. I just don't have not the patience, what's it called? I have to put it on the back burner for now, until I have more time and brain space to actually get into it and get the full value of the class. So instead I'll just be working on making the pack shots for Leo, and then stop for today, because I have a bunch of other stuff that needs to get done as well. Good morning. It's Monday on week, what is it? I guess week 30. And I'm gonna be taking a break, like a complete break, an actual break. Not focusing on anything work related or anything like that, just allowing myself to not work. But yeah, so I'm gonna be vacationing, I think it's called. I don't know the actual word. Until during week 32. So I may be vlogging a bit, but I won't be uploading anything or editing anything or anything like that. So that's just gonna be how stuff works out. And until I start this vacation thing, I have this vlog that we're doing right now, which is basically just week 23 mixed with 30. And then I want to create some stock as per usual. And I need to do some pre-work for Leo before that post goes up. That's it, basically. I don't know if I'm gonna... I think this is gonna be the last update for this vlog, because, yeah, I don't really know how interesting the rest of the week is gonna be for you. So I'm just gonna turn it off here and finish off a couple of things before I take a break. And thank you for coming along on week 29. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And see you next time. Take care. Bye.